His clumsiness, his minority, and his lack of confidence.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game? Never won a game of checkers. Never been able to keep a kite in the air. Never successfully punted a football. Sometimes I marvel his consistency.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It truly is a dog's life.
Filled with many challenges.
You try acting excited for that. Now, Charlie Brown is what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it? Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example.
Some days, I wake up early and watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is and how my life lies before me. And I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky is so clear and the sun is so bright. How could anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. And we know you're all very poor. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost like to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You're high to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told. Every single solitary word. You bring the case that adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous. And you also have some fun. But for the moment, let's just say that you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince and a prince to the king. With a heart to restore, to king up at any door, to go on a trail like a king. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a perfect man.
Everybody says to me,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
everyone said born to me.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy. Give up easily. Wonder why they stop to say.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Never liked me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I did not do rock the road. Now you think I see. A good man, yes, but I did best. I don't know what to do. I wanna ride like I shouldn't do everything right. But I lie awake at night
Never sleep
with questions in my ear.
out in peace.
I want to join the dance,
Take the leap.
but the answer isn't clear. Then I hear
Charlie Brown. You're a good man, you're a good Charlie Brown. Get on, get on, go ahead, now let's try rap. One thing like your soul, that's right.
don't want to be late.
Don't want to be like your school. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Here they go again. Don't know what they mean. I'm not good, I'm not bad. I'm sort of in between.
life.
But then you'd need another secret admirer.
Lunchtime is among one of the worst times of the day for me. Always having to sit here alone. And of course, mornings aren't great either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the night too. Sitting there thinking about all the stupid things I've done during the day. And then all those horrible hours in between, where I do all those stupid things. Well, lunchtime is among one of the worst times of the day for me. Guess I better see what I got. Peanut butter. You know, some psychologists say kids who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And sometimes, when you're really lonely, the peanut butter gets stuck to the roof of your mouth. There's that cute little redheaded girl sitting and eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would do if I went over and asked if I could sit with her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty place right next to her. All I have to do is just get up and go sit there. I could do that right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward, she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. Well, why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't spare one little moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Morrissey, you're thinking of that other dress. The one I was wearing to Lucinda's party. The one I'm thinking about is a very light blue and has a sash around the waist.
I don't remember it.
And puffy sleeves like this. It is turned on out like this, and it has a design embroidered around the waist.
I remember it.
Yes, well, that was the dress I was wearing last week when I met Frida, and she said she's seen one just like it over at Target.
Lunchtime is among one of the worst times of the day for me. If that little redheaded girl is looking at me with a stupid bag on my head, she might think I'm the biggest fool alive. And again, maybe she isn't looking at me and I can take it off really quick without her noticing. Oh, but on the other hand, I can't tell if she's looking at me until I take the bag off. And again, maybe I never have to know if she was looking at me if I never took the bag off. On the other hand, it's very hard to breathe in here. Oh, she isn't looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Well, one lunch hour down, 2,863 to go. All I need is one more try. Gotta get the kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy give up easily.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
A goodbye. Do you know something, Schroeder? I think the way you play the piano is nice. Do you know something else? It's always sure you could play something nice like April showers. Or even Frere Jacques. Beethoven's nice too. Just imagine, what would you think if someday you and I should get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two did get married? My Aunt Mary was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally, but I believe that a person can really come closer to it by directing the forces of their life towards a single goal that they believe in. And I believe that this isn't really a selfish thing, because by finding happiness themselves, they can help others to find it. Does that make sense to you, Sally? We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
You know, a princess sort of thing. A nice dress and white slippers, and a big ballroom! But I guess that sort of thing's silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
No. I mean, well, we all have our little daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I've had one myself for years, but I never tell anyone.
What? You can tell me, Charlie Brown.
No, it's not the sort of thing I should tell. No, I don't think I should.
Oh, come on! I'm gonna give it away. Come on. Please?
Well, I've always wanted to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I'd be like real good at sports and have everybody call me Flash. I'm like so popular at school.
Hey, Rita, listen to this!
No.
What's the matter, Sally? Well, I don't know. I was jumping rope and everything was all right. And then suddenly it all just seemed so futile. Wow.
Beethoven used to be fond of taking long walks in the country. He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
Yeah, what happened? Come back with that phone!
Beethoven had it nice.
Yeah. I think I'm losing my flavor.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school. Hi there, little fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Snoopy, you're so adorable. Right, Chuck?
Ow. All right, Snoopy, back into your doghouse. I'll be back later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
I know. Isn't she just the best there is?
They like me. I think this world isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well. Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie.
every day, sitting here on my stomach with a truck full of flies, which are usually cold and occasionally painful. Sometimes there are so many, and I can hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I gotta bite someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A simple animal cracks on the leg of a tree. I see very, very still until I see a bit too long. I wait knowing very well that the second counts. And then like the fearsome creature I am, I'm a cat. You know, I never realized how far down the ground was from up here. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky. Not that at all. Cozy home, Lord and dead, stony roof beneath my head. Not that at all. Not that at all. I wonder if it will snow tonight.
I think I'll walk right up to that little red-headed girl and introduce myself. Yeah, I think I'll introduce myself, and then I'll ask her to come and sit and have lunch with me. I'll ask her to come sit and have lunch, and then I'll tell her how much I've admired her. And then I'll flap my arms and fly away to the moon. Ugh.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, I will probably still be a dog. There's just so little hope for advancement. Today's April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I'll play a little trick on you. I think I'll try a little trick. You understand what I'm saying, right? You understand that it's April Fool's Day. You sure? I'm going to be certain you understand. Okay. Hey, Charlie Brown, guess what? That little redhead girl's over there, and she said she wants to give you a hug and a kiss.
Oh, wow, really? This is fantastic. Listen, we're just here. She's behind the bush. She's behind the tree. Yeah.
April Fools! Just like shooting fish in a barrel. Snoopy, you see this here stick? I, the human, will throw it, and you, the dog, will catch it. Fetch! Go. Look. Okay. Go. I, the dog, couldn't care less. I got it! I like it! No, I'm better not believe it! This is the beginning for this busted time! Apparently, you haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many persons spend their time building model trains, repairing old automobiles, collecting old telephones, even reading about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past. Really? Certainly, it helps these people to cope with their everyday problems. Now, I feel that it is going to be absolutely necessary for me to get my blanket back. So I'm just going to give it a good It's amazing what you can do with a little smooth talk and fast action. Got you back again. Delightful. Sucking your thumb without a blanket, it's like eating a cone without the ice cream. My blanket and me.
Here, you gotta see this. Look at my little baby sister Linus with her little baby blanket.
There's your little baby sister Linus with her silly blanket.
You know how babies are with their blanket.
What do you mean? It's a cone with a sanctuary, but it's far from necessary. So just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent faith. Walk away and leave it on the floor. Yes, so walk away and leave it. No, don't believe it. Yes, so walk away, leave it on the floor. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, so walk away and leave it on the.
Don't ever let me do that again. You're a hopeless case, Linus.
I thought I could do it. I actually thought I could.
centimeters in a meter, 1,000 meters in a kilometer? I can't remember all that. What are they trying to do to us?
What's the matter, sir?
I just got inches and feet figured out, Marcy, and they go and throw metrics at us. I'll go crazy.
Don't worry, sir. You'll get the hang of it before you know it.
Somebody's always trying to change things. If the people in the school board get carried away, you give them a millimeter and they take a kilometer.
See? You're getting the hang of it, sir. Look, Roblox. Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen there ever was. And I'll live in a big palace with a big front lawn and have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out of my coat, all the people, all the people will shout, and I will cheer at them. I think queen is an imperative title. Actually, yes, I'm quite sure. The only way you can ever become a queen, Lucy, is if you are born to the family of the correct lineage, so that you can assume the throne once the reigning monarch dies. I don't see any possible way you can ever become a queen, Lucy. I'm sorry, but it's true. And in the summertime, I will go to my summer house and I wear my crown and swimming and everything. And when I go out of my country, all the people will wave and I will shout at them and, what do you mean I can't be queen? It's true. There's gotta be a loophole. This sort of thing always has a loophole. Nobody should be kept from being queen if she wants to be one. It's not democratic. Good grief. It's usually just a matter of knowing the right people. I know that if you just a well-placed correspondence, I can be queen in no time. I think well. I know what I'll do. If I can't be queen, then I'll be very rich. Yes, I will work and work until I can buy myself a queendom. Good grief. Yes! I will buy myself a queendom, and then I will kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. Okay, turn off Fortnite.
Are you kidding me? You're one of your royal subjects. You just can't come in here and order me around.
Well, these 5 fingers, individually, they're nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force terrible to behold.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Supper time? Not yet. Supper time? Not yet.
I see. And I see on my coat hanger sculpture. How does anyone get to see on a coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I being graded on the sculpture itself? And so then, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I being judged on my talent? And so, is it right that I'm being judged on a part of life I have no control over? Or was I being judged on my effort? And so, I was judged unfairly for I tried as hard as I could. Or was I being graded by what I learned about the project? And so then, were not you, my teacher, also being graded on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my seed? Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of the coat hanger itself. Is that also not unfair? Am I to be judged on the quality of coat hangers used by the dry cleaning establishment which returns our garments? Is that not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my seed? Thank you, Miss Alfar. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Now, come more rope, a little more wind, a little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't sag, it doesn't droop, it doesn't drag. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. A little less speed, a little more touch, a little less ride, a little more sun. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the one cool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. A little more skill, a little less luck, a little more will. Gotta face the spell of eye to eye. Now I've seen you chasing bulls, climbing trees, digging holes, catching your string on everything passing by. Why not? Why? Wait a minute. What's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in a tree. It's in the air. Whoa. Look at that. It's caught the breeze now. It's past the trees now. With room to spare. What a beautiful sight. And I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly a kite. Aww.
This is unbelievable! No one understands me! Why? Why? Crazy! So upset. No one can understand. Why?
How are you today, Sally?
I'm mad! I'm mad at the whole world!
Are you mad at everybody in the whole world?
I'm mad at everybody!
Are you mad at all the animals? And the birds? And the fish? How about the trees and the flowers?
I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything.
How about the sky and the stars? How about the ground? Are you mad at all the rocks? How about the cars and buildings and TVs and circuses and roller skates and bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes.
Hi, Lucy. This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't seem quite right. Here you go, Lucy. I made this for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Come on. Let's say if you just don't get nervous. Hi there, Lucy. This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, here she comes. Don't freeze up now. Hi, Lucy. This is for you. Merry Christmas.
Awkward!
Ah! I wonder if that little redheaded girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did, and it's sitting in our mailbox right now. If she didn't send me one, I'd be crushed. But if she did send me one, oh, I've just got to look. Hello? 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 Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox. Aww.
You know, big brother, I've been thinking about why you didn't get any Valentines. And I think I figured it out. You didn't get any because no one sent you any.
I can't stand it. Look at them laughing and looking at all the Valentines they got. I sent a Valentine to every one of my friends this year. Did I get one in return? No, not one. I get about as many Valentines as a dog.
This one's from Lucy. This one's from Linus. This one's from Woodstock. This one's from Schroeder.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything's going wrong, and I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all, Charlie Brown, is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
Do you really think that will help, Lucy?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or get so depressed that I stand and I scream, oh, how could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly, blah, as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think that mentioning all these small, superficial feelings is going to do you any good. Why, you really have to tell. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Bunsey, or Linus, or Schroeder,
Or Lucy.
or Lucy,
Or Snoopy.
or Snoopy. Now, wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
No, she doesn't. She only pretends to like you because you feed her. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait! Not very much of a person.
That's certain.
Yet there is reason for hope.
There is hope.
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder or happy like Snoopy or lovely like me, you have this distinct to be. Leave Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's amazingly true. Whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown.
Gosh, Lucy, I'm beginning to feel better already. You are a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide if I wanted to try chocolate, fudge marble, rocky road, vanilla, or butter pecan. I decided I'd try fudge marble. And then I had to decide between a plain cone and a sugar cone. Obviously, I chose the sugar cone. And so what? I stepped outside and dropped the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life is a Shakespearean tragedy. Today's my grandfather's birthday. How old is he? 63. It's hard to believe he was a human being once. Why is it that I always have my supper in my red dish and my drinking water in my yellow dish? One of these days, I'm gonna have my supper in my yellow dish and my drinking water in my red dish. Life is just too short not to live it up a little bit.
Schroeder, do musicians make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about money? This is art, you blockhead. This is great music I'm playing, and great music is an art. Do you hear me? And art, 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 art.
You fascinate me. What? What?
holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music, Beethoven's birthday. A referential mission.
Beethoven Day?
The hope of each musician. Oh boy, I'm the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day?
Yes, as in Ludwig von Beethoven, composer, born 77, died 1827. Ludwig was the eldest of three sons.
Whatever! Schroeder, I just want you to know I'm on your side. I want to help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday.
Thanks for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yes, the next thing you know, they'll be wearing Beethoven t-shirts.
Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering how you decide, just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll go party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you say the title,
Beethoven Day.
you hear a great recital. From right, every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
Of the harmony.
Beethoven Day.
A polyphonic jumbo. Dennis, as he stands up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
I got it. Okay, I'm walking after you.
All right.
Beethoven Junior Beethoven. Beethoven Beethoven.
No, we haven't made sex. That's your commercial. Let's imagine a glorious hour, filled with emotion, inspired with power. And we all honor the memory of the day and place, the new space. Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. A moment of reflection. A classical injection. Everybody join the choir. Stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven.
Alright, everybody up for rabbit chasing!
Oh, good grief.
Up and at 'em, Snoopy. It's a magnificent day for chasing rabbits. The air is clear, the sun is shining, the fields and woodlands lie open and inviting.
If it's such a magnificent day,
Why ruin it for the rabbits? Come on! Where's the little thrill of the chase? Where's your spirit of adventure? What kind of dog are you anyway?
I am a sleeping dog. You take it from there.
Do-do-do-do! You should be ashamed of yourself. Wasting a perfect day like this. The scent is fresh. The trail is clear. Let's get out there and chase us down a big old rabbit. Do-do-do-do!
Well, I get the feeling she's determined. Okay. May as well get her money's worth.
We ought to see lots of game today, Snoopy. Do-do-do!
Sugar, what did you do with that picture of me I gave you?
Oh, I threw it away.
With your own hands?
Of course.
He touched my picture!
It's been a rough time for me. Maybe if I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day.
Well, Charlie Brown, in some parts of the world, today is already tomorrow, and today is yesterday. So if today's already tomorrow, Charlie Brown, how is tomorrow supposed to be a better day?
You're a lot of fun to have around.
Chasing rabbits, 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 chasing rabbits. Rabbits?
Rabbits.
Rabbits.
Rabbits. It reminded me of Robin Hood. And of course, we got the sheriff of night like that. The Robin there was Jesus, some surprise attack. They captured the sheriff of all his in the yard and got to the end of the woods. And the sheriff was got some terrible. It was away, scouted across the night. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to its more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of feeling pressure so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to commit acts of thievery, which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor in his conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian. Peter Rabbit is established from the start as a benevolent hero who is only with the increase of social presence seems more better.
Not really rusted, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting pressure and sunshine at work. Rest under pressure, and there will be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow. I should start writing now, but if I start writing now, and I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
27, 6, 25, 24, 23, 22,
Sat on his head, and let it down like a sack full of black grass. The sheriff laughed, and he laughed him for death. But he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Just then an arrow flew his wing. There was a sign for the fight to sing, and then it looks like the sheriff would win. But not for long. Away they ran. Just rabbits run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about. Rabbits, 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 chasing
Flymace high over Fritz and her sock with candle searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, the anti-aircraft fire, R2 used to call it, begins to burst from beneath my plane. The Red Baron has spotted me. Actually, tough Flymaces never say nin nin nin. I just tried to swallow. It's bad enough having to fuck the Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this. All right, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever. The sun's moving through. I can see the peaks of the offset. What's that? A former triplane! I got you this time, Red Baron. He's diving out of the sun. He's tricked me again. Oh, I gotta run. Come on, stop with Camel. Go, Camel, go! Come on. No. It's right like they're playing with bullets. Oh, curse you, Red Baron! Curse you in your time! Curse all the evil that causes this to happen! Here's the World War I flying ace, back at Aerodrome in France. She's exhausted, yet she does not sleep. For one thought continues to burn in her mind. Someday, I'll get you, Red Baron! No one gives me the gets away with it! So crazy. That's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think.
What?
That's my new philosophy. Oh yeah, that's what you think.
Well, why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it! That's good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Wow. Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave me your last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her
Your new philosophy.
Miss B and G look C. ID. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy.
Why are you telling me my new philosophy?
That's great, Sally, but I have to go practice Chopin's Nocturne to D flat minor.
No!
You like it?
No! Now that's a good philosophy. No!
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes! I mean, no! Just like a busy bee, each new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a dizzy maze, on alternating days, I choose a different phase.
Philosophy. Some philosophies are simple. Man does not live by bread alone. Philosophies are clear.
Do you recognize the sound of the tone?
Some philosophies forget Jews.
deciding what goes in and
Something like time. But Sally, anything that takes only a minute can't be very lasting. For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to compose his brilliant Ninth Symphony. No! I can't stand it!
I can't stand it! I like it! It's like a deputy. I work there off the beat. And it's going to be the whole of Friday.
But yeah, that's a cheating. Why are you telling me?
No, I can't stand it. My life is free and easy. Much more philosophy with my friends.
No. Somebody has said that we should live each day as if it were the last day of our lives.
Ah, this is the last day. This is it. I only have 24 hours left. Help me, help me. Ah!
Clearly, some philosophies are for all people.
And that's my new philosophy.
All right, team. I want this to be our biggest and best game of the season. I want everyone out there with everything they got.
Charlie Brown. I thought of some new strategy. Why don't you go tell the other team we'll go play them at another location, only it isn't real. See? And when they don't show up, we'll win by forfeit. It's great strategy, isn't it? I don't understand these managers who don't want to use good strategy.
What we really need to remember is spirit and teamwork. I'm sure we really great.
The other team was trash talking us, Charlie Brown.
I got nothing with that though. I said, you guys think you're so great. Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age. That really got them. I'll bet it did. If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish off the season.
Maybe you shouldn't be playing manager, Charlie Brown. Maybe you should be playing bench manager.
That's a great idea.
You'd be a great bench manager, big brother. You could say, bench, do this, or bench, do that. You could even be in charge of where we put the bench. When we get to the playing field, you could say, let's put the bench over here, or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it. Ugh.
What's the sense of our playing if we know we're going to lose? Even if there's 1,000,000 to 1 chance. It makes no sense.
Yeah. There may not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but there sure is 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance.
Yeah.
Come on, get up. How to get these people alone. All right, give me a T. Give me an E. Give me an A. Give me an M. What do you got? T.
There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And we go time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is one more game. Take it, it's ours.
Dear pen pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always, but somehow or other, disaster struck at the baseball game. Come on! Hey. Three balls, 2 strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. My pitch front curve, and then she hit it a good strong clout. See, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for teams around to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by biting a runner. He catching the ball in her teeth. Mine is otherwise, with her story in no one holding her blanket beneath. Does he have more to no one can argue with that? And one run would bring us the king outside up to that.
Alright, we're all sorry, I mean, this kid can't pitch. He pitches like my grandfather, Charlie Brown. Now, all you have to do is just bear down. So you get to first, watch me do my hand signals. Got it? Flash.
For all we have to do.
The championship is ours. Ours. Ours.
Men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike to go. And I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her, and I showed her like that, and I swung. Oh, dear pen pal, I'm sure where you live is really quite far. Could you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown. I'm sorry to say this to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. Your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you now that you're not even aware you're being crabby, but it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby just about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Lucy, and I hope you take it in the spirit that it's meant. I think we should all be open to an opportunity to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said the one rule in life is to know thyself. Well, I guess I've said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Who was Socrates anyway? Huh? Did she ever get to be queen? Huh? Tell me that. Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself. Excuse me. Hi. I'm wondering if you mind answering a few questions.
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better, and I'm wondering, on a scale of 0 to 100, with a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
Ballots need not be signed and will be held to the strictest confidence.
Well, still, Lucy, that's a very hard question to answer.
You can have a few moments to think it over if you'd like. We can come back to the question later.
We'd like to come back to it if you don't mind.
Certainly. This next question deals with certain character traits you may have noticed about me. In regards to my personality, would you say mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? What would you answer to the question? Huh? A, B, or C? What would you answer to the question? A, B, or C?
Well, Lucy, I guess I'd say forceful, but...
Forceful? Well then, I guess we'll place a check mark at the letter A. The next question is my ability to get along with other people. Would you say mine is poor fit very good or excellent?
I think that depends on what you mean by get along with other people.
You know, make new friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have a space for abstention?
Certainly. What does place a check mark at? None of the above. The next question is in regards to my physical appearance. In regards to my beauty, would you say mine is stunning? Students are intoxicated.
Well, gee, Lucy, I don't know. You look just fine to me.
Stunning?
Thank you so much. You're so kind. Sure.
Oh, her compliment made me drop my pencil. I think we should be getting back to the first question now. On a scale of 0 to 100 for the standard 50 is average, 75 is...
Remember the question, Lucy.
Well,
Like I said, I think we need to talk. I need to say that it's really really proud of just 51.
51 is your crabiness rating for me? Very well. I think that about does it. Thank you very much. Your cooperation was greatly appreciated.
It was a pleasure, Lucy. Go on, Snippy.
Oh, wait. One more question. Would you answer yes or no to the following question? Is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you want as your head of your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes, by all means, Lucy.
Yes, well, I think that about does it. Well, who asked you? Let's see. That's 51A. Schroeder is right. I can already feel myself being filled with a glow of self-awareness. Oh, Sally, I'm conducting a survey and I'm wondering if
110, C, poor, none of the above, no, and what are you going to do about the dent you made in my bicycle?
it's crazy how fast worthy surveys gets around. Linus! I'm glad you're here. I'm conducting a survey and I'm wondering if you might answer a few questions.
Sure.
Well, on a scale of 0 to 100, with a standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my sister.
That's not the question.
But that's the answer.
Oh, come on, Linus, just answer the question.
Lucy, I know if I give you any sort of honest answer, you're going to slug me.
Linus, a survey that is not built on honest answers is like a house built on a foundation of sand. Would I be spending my time to conduct a survey if I didn't expect complete candor in all the responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, what is your crabbiness rating for me?
95?
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Now let's see. I add these two columns and I'll have my answer.
Okay.
There! It's all done. Let's see what I got. What? It's true! I am a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person and everyone knows it. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment everywhere I go. How could I be so wrong? How could I be so naive? How could...
What's wrong, Lucy?
Linus! Don't talk to me. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe.
That's not true, Lucy.
Yes, it is. And there's no reason at all why I should go on living on the face of this earth.
Well, there's one.
Name one. Name one reason why I should continue going on the face of this earth.
You have a little sister that loves you. I say the right thing every once in a while.
Of course bit surprising. But I'm sure Lucy knows now she can't be crabby anymore.
Anymore?
Oh, wait, where is everybody? I told them to be here.
You told them to be here.
If we don't rehearse tonight, we can't see the assembly tomorrow.
The assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown!
Brown.
Linus! Lucy!
Cancel you! Blockhead! No, not until you give me back my crabs.
That is my best offer of you. If you don't give me my pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about her.
Stop that! We've got to rehearse. You're late.
What did he say?
She said,
Lucy!
Stop that! Sorry, I'm late. But Snoopy, there's no time to be sorry.
What are you going to say about me?
she said,
Now, remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture using music and words. And concentrate. Remember, adagio con brio. Oh, give me a home where love belongs, where the tyranny and solo play,
give me my pencil.
where seldom is heard a discouraging word.
None of your life.
Skies are not cloudy all day.
Give me my party.
Oh,
No, that's a promise not to tell her.
tyranny and solo play.
We're gonna see.
Seldom is heard
No promise, no pencil.
and the skies are not cloudy all day.
What pencil? Give me back my pencil. My pencil isn't there.
Down the street, graceful white swan,
What did she call me?
riding along,
She said you were an enigma. An enigma? Boy, that makes me wish her away too long. What's an enigma? Never mind. What's an enigma? Hey, she still got my pencils.
It's heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. You know, I've been wondering, when was it that dogs began to be regarded as man's best friend?
Probably right after the invention of cookies. My teeth are tingling again. I feel as if I've just got to let someone before sundown, or I'll go start breathing out. And yet, I know that society frowns upon such an action. So what am I left with? Tingly teeth.
You know, Snoopy, every family has its own chain of command. And do you want to know who's on the bottom of the chain? Guess. Well, guess. It's the dog. The dog is at the bottom of the chain. Do you understand? I said, do you understand?
They hate it when you just stare at them like this.
Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She says it's her responsibility to teach her younger siblings about the world. Boy, is she intelligent.
You see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
I never knew that before, Lucy. That's very interesting.
This is an oak tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. And oh, you can tell how old it is by cutting its leaves.
Wow, Lucy, that's amazing.
I don't mean to interrupt Lucy,
Way
but
up there, just look really old. down there, those tiny little black things. Those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
Yes, they run around each day, tugging and tugging at each little seedling until it grows into a giant tall blade of grass.
Gosh, Lucy, that's incredible.
Oh, good grief.
And this thing here is called the hydrate. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how a little thing like that needs so much water. You see that bird? It's called an eagle. And since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. And of course, we simply say we need that.
Lucy, I can't stand by and listen to your wild stories about things that
Lay down, make the rain, that awful showers, and when it's cold, and winter is upon us, the snow comes up, just like the flowers.
Now, Lucy, I know that's not right. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
After it comes up, the wind blows it around, so it looks like it's coming down, but actually, it comes up out of the ground like grass. Snow comes up, Charlie Brown, snow comes up.
Oh, good grief.
Lucy, why is Charlie Brown hitting his head on that tree?
To loosen the bark to make the tree grow faster.
Ah.
Bugs make the wind blow, bugs make the grass grow. They go. These are little bugs that know.
My stomach clock just went off. It's summertime. Charlie Brown has forgotten to bed. So here I lie, a withering, hollow shell of a dog. And there lies my supper dish, empty. But it's all right. He'll remember. When no furry friend comes to greet him after school, then he'll remember, oh, he'll rush out to the doghouse, but it'll be too late. There'll be nothing left but the dried remains of the furry friend who used to love to run and play so happily with him. Nothing left but the bleached bones!
Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been standing here for over a minute with your supper.
Supper time! Supper time! Behold the brimful of meat and meals, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flagon moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Now, Snoopy, no need for a big production. Just get out to your doghouse and eat your food.
It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can supper be far away? Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill. 'Cause it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Bring on the soup dish, bring on the bowl, bring on the barrel and roll me home. It's supper, 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 super pepper rubber, supper, super duper supper. Wintertime's nice with the ice and snow. Summertime's nice with a place to go.
you just eat your meal quietly and calmly like a normal dog?
Well, what's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion?
Well, we'll never find out by just standing here. Where are you going? To get a closer look.
Sometimes, after I've had my supper, I like to sit up on my doghouse, listen to the sounds of the night. However, something seems to be missing. In my opinion, that's exactly what it needed.
I'm so happy. That little redheaded girl dropped her pencil. There's little teeth marks all over it. She bites her pencil. She's human. Happiness is finding a pencil.
Pizza with sausage.
Learning to twist.
Tying your shoe for the very first
Happiness is 5 different crayons catching a firefly, setting him free. Happiness is being about every now and then.
And happiness is coming home again.
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister, sharing a sandwich, getting along.
Happiness is singing together one day in the school. And happiness is those who sing with happiness is those who sing with happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. Happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
we could be in a theater performing for you guys. Since it's our closing night, we're gonna say a few thank yous first. Also, Carmen.
So first we would like to thank our amazing, they're all moving on to stage right now, our amazing crews in the back who's hiding. Those who are working on mic, along with Ryan, along with our fantastic stage crew that's on the stage. Guys, they're making sure everything runs smoothly in the background, and this show seriously could have been done without them. Now is the slightly sad parts of moms. Get your tissues out. Not yet. Save them. Just get stuck in with. First things first, we would like to thank the amazingly talented Julie Maniscalchi for helping us put together the music.
Next, we're gonna like to bring up our director, Sonia Meyer. She is one of the most amazing people I've ever had the pleasure of working with, and I just love her from the bottom of my heart. And speaking for all seniors, I think we're really gonna miss her for all that she has taught us moving forward. So please give it up for Sonia.
You have a senior who is on stage, and dads, or anyone who's related to a senior who's currently on stage, it's time. Get those tissues out. Right now, we're going to take a few minutes to honor the incredible senior, so I'll go over here.
Alrighty, starting off talking about Maudie Elliott. Alright. Did you know Maudie is planning to go to Yale in the fall? I've known Maudie for a very long time, growing up on the same street and having a lot of the same interests. We've even been confused for each other multiple times before the hair dye came into the picture. Even the first musical I ever heard, Phantom of the Opera, was alongside her. I've gotten the opportunity to see Maudie grow up from a little girl who loved Harry Potter to a smart and beautiful girl who still likes Harry Potter. Maudie is going to be attending Yale in the fall, and they couldn't have picked a more deserving person. Maudie is one of the smartest and most hardworking people I've ever met. Captain of the tennis team, student council member, NHS executive, Key Club executive, as well as taking plenty of AP and CMC classes. Despite being so busy with all of this, Maudie is the kind of friend who will drop everything to help anyone who asks for it. Maudie, you deserve the whole world, and I hope you find it in your future, starting with Yale.
I'm definitely not going to be as touching as that, but Abby. So Abby is unsure what she wants to do, but she's very passionate about music and really wants to become a music producer. And some of the songs I've heard her make are really, really good. So she is a Key Club and GSA president this year and in past years, and is still involved in band and choir for all 4 years. This being Abby's fourth and final BHS production, we as a cast would like to thank you for all the crazy, weird memories, from saying a rather odd joke when everyone in the room is silent and we all just kind of look at you, to last year when I saw you walking down the hall in your grandma walk, just switching between classes. No, really, we love you and we will all miss you when we all part ways, especially us seniors in here. Especially me, considering you've been my friend for, oh God, for 10 years. It's
Whoa.
really fair not to be
Did
ready.
you just forget 2 years?
12 years? Sorry. I'm gonna miss that.
I'm having trouble with this as well. Alright. Austin. He's a senior this year and will be attending Gonzaga University, majoring in mechanical engineering. Austin has been a part of the Basalt High School musical production for all 4 years of high school, and he can't wait to continue living his musical journey. I'm so excited for you. For as long as I've known him, he's been the most positive, genuine, and the most iconic person as far as I know, and everybody could probably agree with me on that one. The little things that he does, saying hello to everyone in the hallways at school, dancing around with his friends, and making funny references really makes him so fun to be around. And being in these musicals with him have been nothing but fun. I got to know him so much better as a person, and it's such an honor to call you a friend. I wish you the best in life and keep being you.
That's me. Caden is one of our seniors this year. He'll be attending Gonzaga, majoring in biology. Caden has participated in the Basalt musical for 4 years, as well as the school's choir. He is also a member of BHS and the president of student council. Caden's worked very hard for where he is today, and I know Caden is very talented and will succeed with his future. I did the show with Caden last year, and during that time I've become close with him and able to find one of the best friends I've ever had. Caden is the most caring person I know, and he's first to offer to grab something that no one else wants to do. I want to say thank you, Caden, for the drives home after a long day, complaining about the crappy days, and blasting the speaker with Taylor Swift. Musical has allowed me to not only find friends, but a family. And without you, I'm not sure I would be. I'm not sure what I'll do without you by my side, but I know that we'll be all right. I want to say thank you, and I love you, and I already miss you.
So sorry. So I'm talking about Carmen Casoga. She is one of our seniors this year. She's going to be attending University of Denver to double major in psychology and criminology and minor in musical theater. She's been performing with Basalt in the band and choir programs for all 4 years. She's a member of NHS, and she's been in part of 3 of our musicals. And she is truly one of the best friends I have ever had. After getting closer last year, I'm so happy that I am able to give her the speech and the send-off because Carmen is unbelievably kind, and she makes sure that everyone is able to feel safe and comfortable, and she's always trying her hardest to make everyone around her happy. Carmen constantly exceeds expectations in everything that she does, and I can say confidently that she's one of the most influential and important people in my life, always keeping my spirits up and making my days better. Doing a musical this year was hard, but Carmen continues to work through the struggles and make sure that everyone around her is able to stay energetic and excited for whatever we are doing, whether it be in the car ride home or behind the curtain before the show starts. Being in a show and the school without Carmen next year is going to feel empty, but I'm so happy to see her succeeding, and I'm so proud to call myself her friend. She's constantly raising the bar for us all, and when I say, and I guarantee you, I'm speaking for everyone when I say thank you, Carmen, we love you.
So I'm going to give you the Sylvia first because I don't trust myself to be able to hold all this, plus read a speech. If you know me, you should know why. So, Sylvia is one of our seniors. She's played Sally, if you don't know. She's attending AMDA, and for those of you who don't know what AMDA is, it's a really great art school. Sylvia's been my best friend for about 10 years, and we've literally done everything together. She's been by my side for all of these 10 years, and I'm so happy that she convinced me to do this musical. I'm also really grateful that I get to do my first show ever right by her, and she gets to do her last show, her last high school show, I hope. Not her last show ever, but her last high school show with me. She's such an inspiration to me, and everything she does it with a smile on her face. She is a leader in so many aspects, and just watching her in rehearsal made me personally want to do better. Her support and kindness stretches out and touches everyone she meets. I wouldn't trade this girl for the world. I'm really blessed to have had this girl in my life for 10 years, and she's always been the kindest person in the room. I remember this one time in New Mexico, I wanted to kill an ant really badly, and she told me I couldn't because I was a living thing. And later that night, a spider ran across the kitchen floor, and she jumped on the counter and she said, "Somebody kill it, kill it." And I said, "Well, doesn't it deserve to live?" She said, "No." I'm really gonna miss you when you leave for Cali, but I'm excited to make fun and new memories with you, especially since there's gonna be a beach 5 minutes away from us. 10 years is a long time, and through that time, I've learned, number one, if you're gonna pour Sprite or anything on Nana, make sure you pour the whole bottle out. If she asks to draw on your face before picture day, say no. If she's really excited, she may hit you. If you want to watch Harry Potter, you better expect to be watching all 8 movies in a row. And you're not doing anything else until the last movie is over. Don't trust her with rafts or floaties in the lake. If she asks to rollerblade somewhere, just know the only way you're stopping is with a broom. If Nana asks you for lasagna, it's better to tell her that your dad is taking the rest of the lunch at work. If you're playing tag in a lazy river and you tell her that your bathing suit came undone, she won't help you. She'll think it's a strategic tactic in order to win the game of tag. Sometimes you can't always see pedestrians until your friends point them out. And if she says don't go, really, don't go. I love you so much and I'm so proud of you. And everything we do. I can't wait till we're 80 and making fun of my speech. It's rare to find and keep a friend as long as we have, and I'm grateful for that, so thank you. Next, Kathy.
I'm just gonna give these first.
Good idea.
Okay, well, this is my sister, Joanna. She's a senior this year, and I've known her all my life, obviously, and she has always been someone I looked up to. She's She's not only my sister, but is my best friend. She is the most amazing and beautiful sister I could have ever asked for. She has not only been there for my breakdowns, like right now, and from all my rough times, but she's also someone that can make you laugh when you cry. I was so happy that I got to do the musical with her for her senior year, and I never idolized someone as much as I do to you. She is why I'm on this stage doing what we both love, and I will miss you so much next year for the musical. That's it.
Well, last and definitely not least, Esther. I stand here before you looking at one of the most amazing people I've ever met. Esther Mercado is by far the most stylish, sweet, and kind-hearted person I know. From the first day I met you, there was a burst of energy that hit me, which hasn't left me since. You make a bigger impact on my life than anything. From us crying before a show, to us doing our rituals before them. I want to thank you so much for the laughs we've had and the adventures we've been through, and many more to come. You have taught me that even though being alone and doing things alone is fun, doing things with you is even more. And you don't fail to make me smile. Every day, and from the look of this family we have, you don't fail to make them smile either. Just keep shining like you always do. No matter what they do or what they say, don't doubt your worth or the beauty of your truth. Thank you so much, and we love you, Esther.
Guys, well, seniors, so we just want to give one big thank you to everybody on the stage and all of you for coming out tonight. Thank you so much and have a good night, everybody.